Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a WrestleMania edition of the Three Count Wrestling Podcast. We have so much to get into, so we are going to just scratch my whole beginning commentary and just get into it. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with our predictions? Do we want to start with Supercard of Honor, Stand and Deliver?
Oh, no, no, no. We're getting directly into the meat and potatoes because this is possibly the most important WrestleMania event that is ever to go on down. And I will tell you why. But first, we're going to get into the predictions.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run through Raw actually real quick. The Miz brought out Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita.
Ooh.
Little fiery tit for tat.
We ain't talking
And
about Trish
then
right now.
I still love me some Io Sky. Then Damage Control came out. Becky Lynch was becoming a Charizard on Damage Control, which led to Becky Lynch versus Io Sky. Becky Lynch won. Mustafa Ali, it's becoming positive Ali. He faced Seth Rollins in what could have been a really good match that ended in 3 minutes. Brock Lesnar and Omos had their little ruckus, which Omos tried to cosplay as the super heavyweight Crash Holly. you know.
He tried it.
Street Profits, Braun Strowman and Ricochet, who I dubbed them the Monsters of Flight, defeated the Viking Raiders and Alpha Academy. Thank you.
Thank you.
With Montez Ford hitting a beautiful
Good Lord.
That
man got so high, changed mid-air. I almost fell out of my seat when I seen that. That boy right there.
The Mega Karens, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, defeated Candice LeRae and Michin to enter the Women's Showcase. Rey Mysterio defeated Damian Priest via disqualification when Dominic interfered. I cannot wait for that match.
Oh, yeah.
The Gallo del Fantasma ended up making the save after they were trying to pull off Ray's mask, which for Backlash, please. The Judgment Day versus Gallo del Fantasma. Gunther completely destroyed Dolph Ziggler. And Austin Theory had to do a promo in an empty arena. So, real quick, what did you guys think about Raw?
Wasn't a bad show.
Wait, what am I saying? There was one more match.
The biggest match.
Cody Rhodes showed that Solo Sikoa still wasn't ready.
No. Cody's still burying young talent, no matter where he go. That's all I've seen about it, but whatever.
That was actually a really good match, though.
It was.
I fell asleep on it. I fell asleep halfway through. I fell asleep. I believe it was right after Braun, Ricochet, and
Showcase fandom.
Yeah, that was a good match, but I've been going through a crazy week, so I fell asleep. So I missed Solo. God damn it.
But all right, let's get straight into the meat and potatoes. WrestleMania is this weekend.
Ooh.
We don't know the setups for each show, but we do know that Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are going to be the main event of night 2. We all believe that the Usos versus KO and Sami Zayn should be the end of night 1. But more than likely, it's going to be Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, but teach his own.
Yeah, they should be night 2. I don't think that the Rhea and Charlotte is as compelling as it probably should be. And that was my deciding factor over the past couple of weeks on what it should be. If they would have made that story a little more compelling, then yeah, I've been like, oh no, Charlotte and Rhea. But
and then they tried to turn Charlotte into the heel like last Friday. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because
all over the place.
I told you a couple weeks ago that they're getting ready to turn Rhea babyface.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a double turn, actually. But we haven't got there just yet. I believe we have 13 matches so far.
Okay.
The first match that we're going to talk about, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. Who do we have winning this match? I, per se, am going to say Dom.
Got to pass that torch.
Yeah, Condom got to get it.
Hey,
they don't even have betting odds on this one. I pulled up the betting odds. There's a couple of them that they don't have them for, like Brock and Omos and Dominic and Ray, which is crazy considering the fact that those are probably the two where you honestly not really sure. But
yeah.
But hey, they don't want to put them up here, so I'm about to actually look at another place. But yeah, I think Dom Condom is going to win.
Dom Com.
Pure this site that I'm looking at right now, their prediction is that Rey Mysterio is going to win. Honestly, yeah, no. The way Dom has been portraying himself and the way that everybody thinks Rey Mysterio is going to retire, if not after WrestleMania, probably around SummerSlam time. Yeah, definitely need to give it to the new Mysterio.
Yeah, I mean, Dom like top 3 heel in the company right now. Go Roman, Gunther, Dom.
Yeah.
A year ago, you would not hear me saying that at all.
And in some places, Dom is probably 1A.
Yeah.
1B.
Yeah. I can see that. That boy. Transfer. It's crazy how crazy a year to change.
And like just on Friday when Rey Mysterio finally hit him.
Yeah. Ooh, that pop. I was like, hey, no way you talking to his mama like this. I swear she didn't hit her. She was really wanted to.
She should.
She should have.
Like when I was watching it and Dom started going off, I was about to text or tweet that wouldn't be about Black family.
Yeah. You would have got that switch real quick.
You wouldn't even have to worry about Ray.
I'm gonna say that. Just put Angie in the match now.
There was talk, well, not really talk. Vicky said that she wished that she was in WWE right now to add on to this storyline.
Yeah, but
that definitely
she would AEW until I think she said July, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I know her contract was coming up soon.
Yeah.
I feel like she's already been released. She's just probably on a nice hold.
Yeah,
but then again, not too many people like the WWE, like how the WWE has non-competes. I don't think AEW does, but that's mainly for the fact that they run everybody to the contract is fully out, and then they just don't renew it, so people can go and work wherever. They probably do that with a non-compete with the bigger guys, but yeah.
Yeah, no. In an article for Fightful Select, Vicky Guerrero said, "I'll be leaving in July. Leaving AEW in July. She's ready to move on and bet on herself." That was an article 6 hours ago. So
okay.
She's still with AEW.
So we all picked Dom to win.
Mm-hmm.
The next match we have is the men's tag team showcase. We have Braun Strowman and Ricochet, the Monsters of Flight. We need to start giving these tag teams,
some names. God damn it.
The Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. Who do y'all believe is going to win?
I say give it to the Profits.
Yeah, I'm for giving it to the Profits. I want to see them. I want to see them go out big because I feel that the turn is coming soon. So, yeah.
I don't really care much for the turn, but they've been more showcase than these other teams. They trying to break up Alpha Academy and whatnot too. So
they've definitely stated that the Street Profits have that they don't want to break up. They kind of want to do the New Day route, which I fully understand. But I feel like they would just have really good matches against each other.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So for the betting odds, Braun Strowman and Ricochet are at plus 100. Viking Raiders at 135, plus 135. The Street Profits at plus 175. And Jack Gable and Otis Alpha Academy is at plus 1400.
Well, yeah, I feel like Otis will somehow be distracted by Maxime Dupri and Marseille and Mansour. And I honestly am going to give it to the Viking Raiders.
Okay. That's fair.
You know, I can't let my boys go down. Even though I wanted to be the Street Profits, I'm gotta let my boys Alpha Academy. I'm sticking with them. I'm riding with them because man, ain't nobody graduate with a 4.0 in WWE. Ain't nobody is the smartest. No, listen.
Xavier Woods.
Yes, I was gonna say that, but I was gonna let him finish.
You know what? Fuck y'all. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I'm going with Alpha Academy.
All right. So we all picked the actual tag team and not Braun Strowman and Ricochet, which Angelo Dawkins made a point last Monday. He's like, "Why y'all still a tag team?" I said the exact same thing. Why y'all still together?
It is crazy because they became a tag team after Braun Strowman made
that tweet.
The remark. Yeah.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those ones that they just weren't thrown together.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a little different. So yeah, I'm happy about that. But Alpha Academy.
I also want
the
winner of this match and even the women's showcase match to get a tag team title shot. Like, make this make sense. Don't just have them have a match for the sake of having a match. Like,
put some stakes on it.
That's what all these matches really need, some stakes.
Yeah.
And through the site that I'm looking at, they're saying the Viking Raiders.
I can see them squeezing it out.
And even they said with Ford and Dawkins potentially splitting and Ricochet and Strowman unlikely to challenge the more popular Zayn and Owens, the Raiders get the nod for this one, which is true. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Progression-wise, it makes sense.
Let's see. Now we have the women's showcase where we. Sorry, I'm writing down all of our predictions.
Okay.
So next week we can see who gets the most.
Now I'm taking a shot for each prediction I get wrong.
Oh God. Yeah.
Look, I hope you be drinking all night.
Hold on. Nah.
We have
that many matches.
14.
Yeah. But let's split between 2 nights. I got a chance.
Oh, that's true. We have the women's showcase with Shotzi and Natalia versus Raquel and Liv Morgan versus the Mega Karens, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, and the BBT, the Beat a Bitch Tour, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I'm gonna go by saying the BBT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wants to make sense.
Yeah. I can't even. Yeah, that's. I ain't even got nothing for that. It's just.
Yeah. They just feel like a legit team. So
yeah.
And so last night, I had posted that I believe more of the women should be in like factions. What do you guys feel about that? Because with this showcase, it's one real team, sort of random team, random team.
All right. So when you say factions, like an all women's faction?
Yeah, like what they had with Team Bad, um, whatever the Bellas were doing with Alicia Fox. I
Or like
forget
toxic
what.
attraction?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be like them, damage control. I think that it would be good. I think that there should be some all women stables.
Tables.
yeah.
And I think that they should do like how they used to do where well like like with DX like with Judgment Day now even like with TNA like just have and I don't want them to be managers because even though Trish wrestled she was like a manager too but I think that throwing them in a couple of uh intertwined stables would be awesome too. So it'll create some diversity. It will have them like, okay, you have all these women that are just running things in the women's group, and then you got a couple of them that are backed by some of the guys, and they can get into a whole completely different thing. You can intertwine some women into the men's story. You can like if they would have put Tamina and
Nia Jax.
yeah, Nia Jax and in the bloodline. They could have been the women's part of the bloodline. They could have had went
It's all like
for
separate story. Yeah.
yeah, and they could have just went on like on the tag run. They're backed by the bloodline, and they could have had a little tag run and you know, anybody that is beefing with the bloodline, you know, they get caught up in some of Kevin and Sammy's stuff and or Cody's stuff as things was going on. Or while all that was going on, you could have had them mixed with Drew McIntyre. You could have even had Becky Lynch being hanging out with what's the name of them? The
Rolling Brutes.
Brawling Brutes. Like it could have just been stuff that just came and it would have been good. But
Yeah.
I think it should be. And I don't think that it should just be all women. I think that they should have women in some of the male stables. You could even do intergender matches. They even threw that in a couple of times this past year. So
Well, I mean, because like I said, I want Del Fantasmo and Judgment Day to face each other, which yes, they can have a six-man tag, but each group has a woman in it.
Yeah.
Lena Vega and Mommy. So they can easily make that an eight-person tag.
yeah,
And yeah, intertwine all their stories together.
yeah, because it would keep people watching throughout the day. Because right now, as much respect as I've given the women's division, it kind of broke down a little bit. Whether it was the women's tag, whether it was like, why the hell is Charlotte here out of nowhere? Like all of the stuff that has happened is kind of like, you know, it made the women's division kind of iffy. They're still nowhere near as bad as AEW, but even though
Which we will
AEW is getting
about that. And I posted something because I saw someone else post something about changing the TBS women's title to women's tag titles. But I will get you guys' opinion about that. But right now we are still talking about WrestleMania. So we all have the BBT winning. So there's that.
Yep.
Next we have the triple threat for the Intercontinental title. We have Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Gunther.
Mm.
I'm going to say Gunther.
That's where I was. I was definitely at Gunther. I'm like, that match is one of the matches I'm really excited for.
It's gonna be a banger.
Man, but I still seeing Gunther coming out on top. So his reign still continues.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm gonna go left field and I'm gonna say Sheamus.
The only reason why I don't think Sheamus is going to is that I think they are going to let him win it at like SummerSlam or at the pay-per-view. So he gets his solo victory, and that is not or maybe they.
Well, I got a whole idea that goes on to that. And I think that they would give it to Sheamus at SummerSlam, but it all goes into my whole deeper thing. Cause I think that Gunther is getting ready to make a run after SummerSlam for the title, even though he might not win it. But well, if things go the way that I think it should go, I can see Gunther winning by the end of the year.
If Sheamus does win, it's not going to be because he pins Gunther. It's going to be because he pinned Drew McIntyre. I don't see Gunther being pinned.
Yeah, I don't either.
So that's why I also can. Oh man, do I want to? No, I'm gonna stick to Gunther. Stick to Gunther.
Sheamus.
Okay.
But I will say, if Sheamus does win, it's because he pins Drew.
Yeah.
And
a win's a win.
Yeah, that's true. Who does they? Oh, they have Gunther retaining on its site. Then we have the Hell in a Cell match.
Woo. Woo. All right. So, Chris, do you want to say what you put in the well, before that, it has been rumored that Gangrel is to make an appearance at WrestleMania with Edge. I thought that would be awesome. That would be awesome. But Chris,
that's all you needed, huh?
Yeah, but Chris posted something that made this hella interesting. What did you post, Chris?
Apparently, Tony Khan has given Christian Cage a one-night only appearance to appear with Edge at WrestleMania. Ooh, man, if that is true, oh my God. You talk about WrestleMania moment.
Right?
Doug.
That would be insane. Make it happen.
Make it happen. And if that is absolutely true, you know what I'm gonna say. Y'all know what I'm gonna say.
Tony Khan is buying the WWE, so
is he?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know that it's been really good watching you guys on Wednesday and Friday nights. And just so you know that the AEW have bought WWE Raw.
Yeah.
Damn, that impression was crazy.
Yeah. No, if he does, that'd be crazy. But if he doesn't, I'm seeing more and more of a working relationship between AEW and WWE. They have been trying to make it happen in several different occasions, and I can see if this goes down well, we might see an appearance at the Forbidden Door. Not a match, but an appearance at the Forbidden Door which will leave excitement going into next year of what could possibly happen.
John Cena versus Okada. Make it happen.
Well, see, here's the only thing. Granted, yes, they have allowed WWE has allowed their superstars to go to Japan and wrestle, but where the fuck is Shinsuke been? Sorry, it's a side note.
No, that's been a question since the beginning of this year. Well, since after January.
But I don't see the WWE doing anything, allowing their participants, their superstars, their whatever, the wrestlers, to go to a rival company.
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily see New Japan or DDT or Noah as actual competitions just because they're in another country. So that's the only reason why I don't see them having that much of a good working relationship. But Tony Khan is that type of person where he understands the importance of situations. I don't feel WWE understands that much.
No. Vince McMahon didn't understand that much. Triple H has always understood. He has gone to independent shows. He has been talking about creating another fucking promotion. He has been trying to do things to where other people can come. I mean, all right, so they got to deal with AAA. WWE has to deal with AAA, right? They got a working relationship with them. They're trying to develop a working relationship with New Japan. These guys already have a working relationship with AEW. Now, I'm going to say it like this. When a person that is an outsider is trying to play with a particular group, what they have to do is do good business. And that is working with people that you wouldn't normally necessarily work with to get into that because they are in that. Tom Gores has been trying to do business in the city of Detroit for the longest. He hasn't seen any real action until he decided to move the Detroit Pistons into the Little Caesars Arena. Now you're going to see more. Now you're probably already seeing more work that Tom Gores is involved in now that he is in bed with the Illages. So in order for you to get that, you're going to have to play nice with everybody. And they've been trying to get that for years. Vince wasn't willing to play. Triple H is more than willing to play. Because didn't he even come out and was like, I would have to look at it, but I think that he said that they're not a competition.
Mm-hmm.
B, I think he said something to the likes of these pay-per-views was already in play before he took over, so he couldn't change it, which is why there were 2 pay-per-views around. It wasn't All Out. What was the name of the AEW event? Was it All Out?
The one in September where they had their pay-per-view, Worlds Collide, and Worlds Collide was on the same date. Or I think it was All Out.
Yeah, he was like, these things are already in place, so he couldn't even really change anything.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do damage control unless you're planning on doing something in the long term. Vince set all that shit up. Triple H was like, dog, that wasn't me. We are a new establishment. There's enough money for everybody. We're not even worried right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see Triple H, Paul working with AEW. Because I did say a while ago when he took over, it was going to be determined on how competitive he wants to be. If he wants to be really competitive, he is going to make it like an issue for AEW. But if he wanted to play with some of his boys that's in the other promotion, yeah, he'll play nice.
Yeah. And I feel like somebody like Edge will have a lot of pull in the back. So if he wanted something like Christian to be there just for like one night, if it's true, I think they will let it happen.
I mean, Triple H had a lot of pull and he couldn't get Billy Gunn. But that's what I'm saying. Like everybody wants to, because he's a big star, right? Everybody want to say because they're this big star. Oh, it's because it's Roman Reigns. Oh, because it's Edge. Well, Triple H couldn't get Billy Gunn.
The only reason why they didn't do Billy Gunn is because they wanted the graphic saying AEW wrestler.
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying to you is that it's not because of who the person is, because the person that is in charge could have just said, I could just flash the graphic every once in a while. I could put it here. I can do this or make this a compromise. He didn't because he didn't want to affect the brand, right? Now he's willing to say, yeah, you can. And you think they're not going to call him AEW superstar? Make a reference towards his match with
Edge.
I don't want to say no. They might not make a reference towards the whole Jungle Boy thing, but they're going to they're definitely going to give a shout out to AEW at this event, the biggest event in wrestling. So if they didn't want to do it for a Raw event, what makes you think that they would want to do it for the biggest event in wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Because now even the stakes are even higher.
Yeah, I feel like they're just gonna say Edge's best friend Christian, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm okay with that either way.
But we never did pick who we thought was gonna win.
Oh,
look, I'm biased, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, Finn Balor has to watch out for the top rope.
Yep.
Okay.
There's that. No, he can't go for the coup de grace no more. Not when he's the demon. It don't work. Roman made sure of that.
I kind of want to say Finn Balor, actually.
Yeah. I was going with the demon. And I wish they would have just kept him going into the show that is just Finn Balor, even though Edge requested the demon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't put it as Edge versus the demon. Like, we need some spectacle to it.
Yeah. Audi did say that he hated the CGI.
Man, the shit that was on his eyes. Did you see that? I was like, who did this? This is not a Universal production. This is man, who copied and pasted the black hole on his eyes? Because that was some bull. I was like, what is this? That's not even sized right. Like it was all over his eyebrows and everything. I was like, what the hell is going on? Who did this? They need to fire that guy. Man,
he's just a monster and smoky eyes.
They should have got somebody from the CW to do it. And he was just standing in one place. Shit. Now, when I said CW, I actually meant Supernatural. Because it was on the CW. Yeah, but
CW, The Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had shitty graphics too.
But Supernatural graphics was on point.
Never seen the show, so I'll take your word for it.
You have to watch it.
No, we already been through this. Keep moving.
Yeah. Who'd you pick for the match, Audi? You picked Edge, right?
I'm going for the nostalgia. I'm going for Edge, even though I think Finn probably needs this just to put an end to everything. But I think they're going to let the face Win.
Well, here's the thing. He already got his win at Royal
Mm-hmm.
Rumble. But then again, he keeps saying, like, you kicked me out of Judgment Day. Or I can't do a Scottish or whatever accent Finn Balor has. So I'm not even going to try. So, yeah, we got that taken care of. Then we
Right.
have Lesnar versus Omos.
Who?
I'm just
I,
gonna go ahead, Lesnar.
I'm going almost. I'm going for a
Oh,
wacky finish. I'm going for her lock her group. My mind is going. Her
her
business.
business.
There you go.
Yeah, her business. I'm going for them to reunite with almost being a welcome addition.
Okay. I can sit with that. I go almost. Because I think Brock is done after
Yeah,
this.
be right back.
I could see because how we brought up the whole thing of Brock Lesnar constantly coming in and screwing over Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby comes in and screws Brock Lesnar, and that's
Yeah.
how they completely join the Hurt
Her
Business.
business. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. Especially if they got Bob. Oh, we didn't even talk about it. They got Bobby and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on Friday night. Friday. That ain't WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. That's WrestleMania SmackDown or however the SmackDown
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
And then the
However
graphic, like they
that.
just photoshopped him in there in the front. I'm like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was supposed to be there because he wasn't.
He wasn't at all. So my thought process is Bobby Lashley comes in and interferes, and that's how Brock Lesnar loses, and that creates the Hurt Business.
Good. I want him to do that like that because he's been interrupting the whole Austin Theory thing for the longest.
Exactly.
Yep.
Makes sense.
We have the 6-woman tag: Trish, Lita, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control. I'm gonna go off, and I'm gonna say Damage Control wins.
Mm-hmm.
But how they win is because Trish Stratus turns on Lita.
Okay.
It
Because
should have been me.
yeah, at first I was about to get upset, like you will not do my baby like that. Yeah, but I can rock with that. If Trish just comes out on top at the end, I don't care. So I will rock with you on Damage Control and Trish. Yeah, I will go with that.
Damage Control need a big win anyway. So
Yeah, they do. But they've also been setting seeds of them breaking up because it was Becky, or not Becky, it was Bailey who was like, yeah, they'll put their tag team titles on the line.
oh
And
yeah.
they've been kind of side-eyeing her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's only because
Damage
Bailey
Control,
believed in him, man.
they
They
turn
shouldn't
on
have lost.
Bailey and Trish becomes the leader. Dun, dun, dun.
No, you will not do my baby Bailey like that either.
That's what I said.
Yeah, no. Let Trish and Bailey come out on top. That's what I'm praying for. Now that you said that. Because I was in tears. I was in tears because I didn't know who I was gonna pick. Like Trish.
Yeah, it's such a
Bailey.
hard choice.
All right, I couldn't even battle who else is in there. It don't matter. Trish.
I've never been like a really big Trish fan. Like I respect her, but I've never just been like, oh, Trish Stratus, yay.
That's exactly how I was growing up. Oh,
I'm
Trish
a
Stratus, yay.
I'm a
Yeah,
Lita
I
person.
was more of a leader person, to be honest. But I like Trish towards the end of her run before she retired. She was cool. She was getting stuff done.
And then I need this is gonna lead into the let's see, what is the next match? Oh yeah, that's cool. I also want Io Sky to break away from Damage Business or the Damage Business, Damage Control.
See, it's not just me.
You put them together.
Yeah.
Because there's a match that I really want at SummerSlam. And that takes on what the next match is. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Don't all talk at once.
How they doing this to us? You know what? I'm gonna go Bianca. I want Asuka to win, but I feel like she need more of a turn.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see Kana.
I feel that.
Okay. So I that just made me more comfortable to say what I'm saying. I didn't want to be the only person to say Bianca. Because it's like, okay,
Asuka's
the writing is on the wall for Bianca. She is going to lose it soon.
Yeah.
Is it going to be Asuka? I know a lot of the fans want it to be Asuka because she's the favorite. I can see it being Asuka if she makes a turn, because technically right now it's two faces right now.
Yeah.
But if she made her turn or do all the heel shit and just come out as Kana, because I'm not really familiar with Kana, but she comes out as Kana, then I can see Bianca losing. But if they don't do that turn, I'm saying I'm sticking with Bianca because I don't think they're going to do the Asuka turn just yet.
Yeah. I guess the time.
The only reason why I want Asuka to win is because at SummerSlam, I need Asuka versus Io Sky.
Yeah.
Like they are.
I'm gonna raise you one better. Because I seen recently that somebody in Japan is now a free agent.
Oh, you're talking about a Miss Kyrie.
That's right. The Pirate Queen. Kyrie Sane.
But would she even want to come back to WWE?
I don't know. She said she wanted to fight everybody. Asuka, Bianca, Jamie Hayter, Shayna. I'm like, damn, you trying to go everywhere, huh? She's trying to open up her own forbidden door. And I'm okay with this. Kyrie Sane is awesome.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having the Kabuki Warriors back. I love them.
Yeah. Give me an actual run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then,
or just put them with Io. There, another 3-woman faction right there.
Yep. Like, but just I still laugh when I watch Io Sky and Asuka's little promo when they're just speaking in Japanese.
Oh yeah. It was was it Io? She just straight out said, "Bitch."
Yeah.
So
it's
good.
Like, oh, you speak Japanese? It's like, no, it's Japanese.
So Kyrie Sane is a free agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense to why this there's a prop bet. Will any free agent wrestler make their WWE debut in Wrestlemania? Yes, it's a plus 100. No, it's a minus 140. People are banking that a free agent is going to come.
Oh, and Kyrie and Io was a tag team before. The Sky Pirates.
Oh, nice.
So there's a chance. There's a chance that Kyrie could come. Also, we're still looking for are we still looking for a match with Bobby Lashley? Did anybody see an update saying that he's absolutely out?
As of right now, he is being disrespected, just like LA Knight, and being put in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Which, if I can be 100% honest, I need King Woods to win that match.
That's on. When is that one? That's
Friday.
That's on Friday.
That's on Friday. And this battle royale don't do anything, right? They don't get a match at
Nope.
No.
This is some bull.
Yeah.
It was just a throwaway match, right? Just
Pretty much.
They should have said somebody can get it. All right.
Like if it leads to a match at Mania, because as of right now, one night probably has 7 matches, the other one has 6. I wouldn't mind like them doing some type of match. Like even if it's because Baron Corbin on Monday was like, "Hey, I've been doing all this promo work for WrestleMania, but I'm not on the card." Even if it's him coming to the ring, wanting the match, and he loses quickly to Bobby Lashley.
Good.
Yeah, or
I'm so sick of this guy, bro.
Bobby Lashley wins that battle royale, right? They says, "Oh, you get a match." We don't know with who yet. He goes out.
A former Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, by the way.
Yeah.
No. Another free agent steps into the fray. The Machine, Brian Cage, comes out, and they just have big man meat slapping man meat. Yeah.
Sorry, that itch my ear.
Big E will be happy.
So,
See, I would say I would rather it be Baron Corbin and Brian Cage debuts the next night because I don't want Brian Cage to go in there and lose, and I also don't need Bobby Lashley to lose either. So it's just kind of a lose-lose situation with that one. That's the only reason why I wouldn't put Cage in there.
Oh, it finishes in no contest.
Yeah, Lesnar come out and screw Bobby.
Yeah, Lesnar come out and screw Bobby. Hit them both. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, triple
man.
The triple threat match, and this will be one where Brock is the one to take the L.
Oh, so real quick before we get into the next match, talking about Brock Lesnar. So supposedly Bray Wyatt really wanted to work with
Brock
Lesnar and have Brock Lesnar pretty much destroy him. So then he could bring a new character, like the Beast, Bray Wyatt out. But the WWE wanted him to go back to the Fiend because the Fiend was selling like so much in merch.
Well, they shouldn't have burned him. Literally.
And Bray Wyatt didn't want to do it, so he asked to not really to be released, but asked to stay off one show. They agreed, and then he no-showed Madison Square Garden. Yeah,
that's all making sense.
Okay.
So there's that with the Bray Wyatt debacle, which is just
they still ain't mentioned him yet.
Not at all.
Listen, it's one of two things. Vince had his hands in this, and that's where all this is going. Brock was probably kind of okay with it, like I can see it, and then Vince was like, "No, you know that you're too big for and too real for all of this fantasy bullshit, right?" And so, he got in Brock's ear, and Brock was like, "Nah." And so now he's, I
want to hear that. Did he take the Undertaker's undefeated streak?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, but it wasn't no mystical bullshit. This is Undertaker.
I remember that build. Undertaker's got to scare the shit out of him.
Yeah, but or the second thing is that this could just be one big ass work.
Yeah, I'm tired of this word now. A work. That shit everywhere.
Man, that's CM Punk's fault.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, see, he ruins everything.
Hey, chill. Wrestlemania, stop it. We're talking about that right now.
All right. But the next match, let's get to the next match. That's Brock
No, that is not the next match. The next match is the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship with KO Mania and Zane versus the Usos.
Mm. Mm.
All right. This match can go to about like 14 million ways.
Yeah, it could.
Like Doctor Strange in game. It could go so many different ways. But I'm gonna go Zayn and KO for story purposes only.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sammy and KO. How they lose, how the Usos lose is going to be the thing.
Yeah.
Because man, and that is another reason why I'm night one, them as the main event, the ending would be completely different than night two. Because if night one go like if they main event night one,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how any of them could walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of my thoughts is that Jay pulls a Keith Lee. He walks out on the match. It may be like who I don't know. I can't remember who referenced it, but it may be a match like the Young Bucks versus Hangman and Kenny, a fully emotional story, and it ends with Sammy and KO winning. But the way that they win, it brings those four closer together, stepping away from Roman. Like I could see Roman coming out, trying to interfere, trying to do all of this other stuff. And then they just say, you know what? No, we're not with this. We're not with this. They put on such a great match that, they them put us such a great fight. It's all this emotional shit that is going on. You got Kevin and Jay going at it, but when Sammy gets tagged in, there's hesitation, there's doubt. Jay tags Jimmy in real quick because he doesn't want to fight him because the whole connection. They get into a whole thing. Kevin goes in for like a kill and he like pins Jay and Sammy's like to the ref, give him like a little kick and knock him off or whatever because he don't really want him to lose in that way. Like I could see a whole big story going on, and then Roman comes out, and this is where I think that if it was on night two, like the opener on night two, this whole thing gets into this big thing, and Solo and Roman comes out after the match, and they start beating on Sammy and Kevin, and he's telling Usos, yo, get them, and they like, nah,
peace out.
right, and then Solo's in between because he don't know where to go or where to stay, and it gets into this whole thing. But if it's happening on night two, I don't see. I mean, if it's happening as the main event in night one, I can't see it really going that way.
Yeah.
Because it's too much time for Roman to go through everything in order to just try to get his mind right. And it's a lot of bullshit. But if they're main event in the night, either way, Sammy and the Usos, that I'm just gonna say it. Sammy and the Usos. I mean Sammy and Kevin is gonna win. The Usos is going to lose, and it's going to be one of the most epic matches ever.
I feel like that's definitely going to be the match of the night for night one. Because, they have to have that be night one.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. Just even the promo that Kevin Owens and Sammy had put, freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. And it made me just want to run through a wall. Like, if they don't win, we riot.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to riot. I'm just going to leave some very well worded tweets.
Yeah. And if you want to see those tweets, you can hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up on Twitter, the 3 Count Pod, and you can see all of the hurt tweets that CT puts out once the Usos win. You can also give this episode a like. You can subscribe, comment, talk about how stupid we are. We don't know wrestling, even though CT is a former pro. We don't know nothing about wrestling. Do all of that. Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on the podcast wherever you get your podcast from, Spotify, Google Play, Apple. You go and check all of that. So there we go. Got that shameless plug out the way.
Yep. And let's go to our next match, which, let's see, what is it? Just scrolling down. I feel like it's going to be Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
Okay. Rhea.
Oh, it's only one right here. It's
Rhea.
mommy.
It's mommy. Definitely mommy.
And if they don't let her win, I will be very, very disappointed.
Yeah.
Because they've already
be like their last match.
Yeah. Like Charlotte won the Royal Rumble and decided to go and face Rhea Ripley and defeated her. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
What was the point of that?
So she could be NXT Women's Champion. I don't know. And it makes sense to me. It makes sense then, don't make sense now.
Yeah, I don't know. If Rhea doesn't win, all of this just feels pointless. Like like what was the point of having her win the Royal Rumble? What was the point of having Charlotte just come out of nowhere and win a championship for no reason? Like Charlotte wasn't in everything was put like Charlotte is made to be that transitional champion. Like I know
she only had it 14 times.
Right. So even with that, I've been busy these last couple of weeks. How many matches has Charlotte put on?
2? Maybe 2? She faced Shotzi a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. That might have been it, yeah. And she had that weird promo on Friday talking about she won't be chastised for her family's legacy or something like that. Like a heel promo at that. Yeah. So it's all weird.
So yeah, she it looks like she's made to be the transitional champ. So if she's not, this just doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. Gotta be Rhea. Let's give Judgment Day some gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Let's see. What is the next match on the card? Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Stop his face in. I swear to God. This guy. For 3 shows now? 2 shows now. Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble. I was like, man, Seth got this. Then this motherfucker. Oh my God. If y'all go back to YouTube, Seth. If Seth lose, I'm turning the show off. I ain't even watching the rest.
No, he did say that if he loses, he'll be the biggest joke.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah, because Logan has yet to get he got that tag win.
He's lost. He has like 1 loss, I think, in WWE. No, two.
Yeah, he lost to The Miz, right?
No, he beat The Miz.
He beat The Miz. Logan beat The Miz?
Yeah, then he lost. I think he only lost to Roman.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only one he lost. Yeah, because him and The Miz won their match,
Right.
and The Miz turned his back on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's gonna be a good match, but still,
it's
actually, it might be one of the matches of the nights, but
who is
still.
crazy? It's crazy that he's one of the matches of the night. Like that's a conversation now.
Yeah.
Look,
Still don't like him.
as much as I don't like him either, he is very athletic.
I give him that. He good in the ring. He all right.
But he got that Shane O'Mac quality to him. He can go and he can do a great match and then he can disappear for some months.
Yeah.
Because how many matches has he had on Raw or SmackDown?
None.
Oh, Logan Paul is 1-0 at Wrestlemania. So
yeah. So he can have a great match and then disappear and heal up.
Now he about to be 1-1.
Yeah.
because I'm looking at these, they have all these WrestleMania like wins and losses. And let's see, where's Seth Rollins at? Seth Rollins has won 6 matches and lost 4 at WrestleMania.
Okay.
So
he about to put number 7 on the board.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fuck I'm saying. And Jesus. Oh wait, I gotta look.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good match. Just thinking about it, I'm like, man, they're about to tear their house down.
Yeah, they are.
They're about to tear the house. Wait, no, that was Jericho. Oops, man.
Hey, I didn't do the Jericho reference this week.
There's still time.
I mean, he still is a succubus.
I'm not responding to you right now. I'm not dealing with you right now.
I mean, that's what CM Punk meant.
Oh, you mean the guy that is not in wrestling anymore? The guy that has huh?
Technically, he's still oh wait, time out. Did we all say Rollins was gonna win?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Technically, he's still in wrestling. He's just hurt right now. So
nah, he wasn't hurt then. They just suspended his ass. All that. Oh yeah, my tricep. Yeah, okay. We seen what torn muscles look like. It ain't look like that. Yeah. And then on top of that, he be in at wrestling events owing Danhausen money. he's a straight edge. He's a straight edge wrestler that drives everybody else to drugs and drinking. This is just not good.
Accusations over here.
Accusations.
Allegedly. Okay, I'll put that up there.
Yeah,
there we go. Allegedly. These is jokes. See, CM Punk. These is just jokes. Yes, you probably heard that I don't like you, but I respect.
That's also accusations. Accusations.
These is jokes.
Uh-huh. But okay.
I'm not here to be accurate. I'm here to be funny. It's like all right.
The next match is actually going to start night 1.
So you know who not a joke? A-Town Down. That's who.
Oh, he's so much not a joke that they had to put him in an empty arena to cut his promo.
Exactly. How good that promo was.
No, because I was just laughing. I was like, man, they did not want the crowd to overpower him.
Man,
they should have. They should have had it.
He wasn't. He got to own that shit.
Yeah,
he would have had it.
He would have been good.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not like he's Dominic Mysterio now. If Dom can power through,
yeah. I got no qualms against that. He definitely. I don't even know why this is in my hand. Yeah, no, I gave my daughter my her birthday was on the 19th, and I let her use my chair. And she just took shit off my chair. So I'm like, all right, now I'm feeling uncomfortable sitting here talking and stuff. Yeah. Love you, Denise, even though she never watches my shit.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep saying
rude.
What? Yeah, she is rude.
Her family should at least, like, subscribe, and like view it. Because I mean,
at least get past the first 30 seconds.
Thank you to everybody who's watched our last episode. We got up to 100.
Yeah.
Views.
Got 100 views. Thank you. So, y'all are my favorite children.
We are coming up. We are coming up in this young world. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we have A-Town down versus the man that you can't see him. Honestly,
you ain't gonna see him at the 8:30 either. He out of there.
He about to blaze through that traffic.
He said, "LA traffic, get me out of here." Never again. Seen it on play. He got places to be, movies to make.
Mm-hmm.
I completely understand too, because I've lived in California and I've driven down to LA. Ooh, you want to get out there as soon as possible. That traffic is no joke.
See, that's why the Rock didn't want to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic. You got to wait till the end of the show with Roman.
Right, that too.
Yeah, like no.
That's the biggest reason.
yeah, I'm gonna go Austin Theory. Ain't no reason for Cena to win.
Yeah,
there's definitely no reason. So yeah,
I seen the tweet.
Awesome.
They said Austin Theory making people say A-Town down is not from Atlanta. I was like, he ain't lying.
Yeah.
I will fight everybody. Wait, what's his name? Theory.
Mm-hmm.
It would help if I spelled his name right.
Theory.
And then in the main motherfucking Vince.
Oh my God.
We have the tribal chief, the man who's held the universal WWE all galactic superior of the ninth world and the realms of the seven deities champion.
And kingdoms.
Yeah, that too. Roman Reigns versus the 2023 Royal Rumble winner, Cody Rhodes.
I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go because I got a lot to say.
I seen an interesting stat that said Roman Reigns is the only, I guess he's like one of the only I think he's the only superstar to defend his title for 3 consecutive WrestleManias. I was like, ooh, that's our boy.
The only person that's somewhat done something like that, I believe, is Yokozuna.
See?
Because I was watching the biography of Yokozuna, and he did it twice.
See? Tribal chief. And for that reason alone, I'm going Roman. just for that one stat. And I want him to reach 1,000 days just because.
Okay.
I'm petty like Vince McMahon.
So, Audi.
Nah, don't let it go. Don't let it go. We'll be here all night.
Okay. So let's keep going. Well,
look at his face. He ready.
Cody Rhodes is going to win because he has to finish.
Oh Lord, if I hear this
story.
If I hear this shit one more time, if you want to finish the story, go back to AEW.
What do you guys want to talk about, huh?
Finish.
Let's talk about how.
Hey, you know who said that better? Roman.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead.
So CT, you got Cody. Chris, welcome to the winning team. All right.
Well, I've always been on Roman team. What you mean? That man should retire with going to the grave with them titles.
Here we go. Cody Rhodes will not win this championship. There's several different things that are happening around WWE. I said it last week with how the contract is coming up. They need to make sure that they had the big stars and all this other stuff and changing it. Can you put it on Cody? Right?
Yeah.
We are not sure how it will go with Cody.
Which who you gonna fight other than Gunther?
which a new addition to the story just made it 100% light for me. They are creating a new belt. They've been trying to hold on to this for the longest. They was going to give it to Cody one time during the Royal Rumble. They decided to not go with that. But now they're bringing it back and saying that it's so ready. If they wanted to debut it on Raw or SmackDown this week, they would be able to. Meaning that it is ready to just be introduced.
Yeah.
All right. They're creating another championship because they do need a second champion for SmackDown. The thing is...
No, they needed one for Raw.
Yeah, Universal Championship.
Yeah, they needed one for one of them, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. Putting those belts onto Cody Rhodes, who you going to give another championship to? Because you're already putting it on the biggest face in the league right now. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what would be the point of doing this other championship belt? It's no point if you're going to put it on him because he's going to be a full-time wrestler being able to do double duty because he's full-time. But if you keep the belts on Roman, this part-timer who already said he's going to take a break, he don't do it for a month. Let's say he don't wrestle for a month. You introducing this new world championship, put it on Cody. You can see what he could possibly do. And if it's good, when Roman comes back, Cody will be that face. Roman to have these undisputed belts or whatever they want to call it after that. And then Roman can drop it to somebody else, and that person can get, let's say they finish the story and they drop it to Jay at SummerSlam. Jay can be the transitional champion and lose at Survivor Series to Gunther. So now you got one of the biggest faces plus one of the biggest heels, both holding belts on two different things, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, because this is the reason why I said SmackDown. They needed it for SmackDown. SmackDown's contract is not up yet. Raw's contract is coming up. And if you are trying to build leverage, you want to make sure that you have the sure thing, which is Roman. Throwing on Cody, you're not going to know what's going to happen. Keeping it on Roman, what you get is the finishing story with his bloodline breaking down and Jey Uso coming up to the main event. Will Jey Uso be the big face? Probably not. But he will be the perfect transitional champion.
See, here's how I see it. Cody Rhodes wins. At SummerSlam, it's Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. At WrestleMania, Jay does something to screw over Roman Reigns, and then those two have a match at SummerSlam. But then they still I feel whoever wins the King of the Ring
or Money in the Bank.
I would rather like whoever wins King of the Ring to be the new champion, but I can see them doing it to the Money Bank. You're like, oh, what's in the thing instead of a contract ban? You are the new Ixnay champion for whatever brand doesn't have a title.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like whoever won King of the Ring should main event SummerSlam.
That's it.
For whatever championship they want. Kind of like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Cody all the way. Because
he ain't earned it.
But how hasn't he?
How hasn't he? He's been gone for almost a year. He comes back at the Royal Rumble and
at
then
number 30.
At number 30, and he gets it. That's not earned. We missed
happened with Triple H.
He earned that either. We ain't talking about him. We're talking about
but he didn't earn it. Like, but the thing is,
isn't that every time Brock Lesnar challenges?
And you hear the complaints. And you hear the complaints.
He earned it either.
He loses at Royal Rumble to win the Royal Rumble to get a shot. No, get that shit out of here.
We'll talk about that again. We'll talk about that.
Isn't that the same thing that's happened with Roman Reigns, where they were just pushing him down our throats? He's like, he really didn't earn it.
Everybody that wait,
title after title shot.
Everybody that you're saying ended drastically because they didn't earn it.
Yeah.
One of the biggest issues is the fact that we missed the journey for Cody. We missed it. The fans missed it. They was getting ready to do this whole thing. He was going to win Intercontinental. He was going to drop it to Gunther. He was going to go and start fighting for the fucking world title. And we would have went that journey. He would have got past Seth. He would have probably got past Drew. He would have probably got past, I don't want to say Sheamus. If Big E didn't get injured, he probably got past Big E to go through all of this. We missed a journey with him.
I'm gonna finish the story. What story?
Right,
you ain't been here.
That's what I'm saying. So we got that thing that he's not being earned. But then here's another thing. You're saying that, whoever wins the Money in the Bank and all of that, they'll get the title. Who they gonna put it on? This title is actually supposed to be the biggest in the brand right now.
All they have to do is why am I just the word slipping my mind? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm just gonna say it this way: just infuse the titles because they've done it before with other ones.
Yeah, they can. But what I'm saying is that Cody wins at Cody wins at WrestleMania. You introduce this new title. You're going to wait until Money in the Bank for it? People are not going to be going for it for waiting until Money in the Bank. But if you have Roman win, you introduce the belt a couple weeks, Raw, SmackDown. You introduce the new belt. You could create a tournament. Cody can win it. Everybody will be happy, but then they will feel like it's cheap.
So basically, he there's nothing Cody can do for people to think that he deserves.
No. You're missing what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is where he earns it. Like, he gets this title. It feels like it's not deserving. He will feel like it's not deserving. So he will put it up every chance he get. He will pull double duty on Raw and SmackDown, challenging any and everybody who does this. Meanwhile, Jay and the Bloodline is going through their entire thing, right? Jay and the Bloodline goes through their entire thing. Jay wins at SummerSlam. Gunther drops his title. Gunther wins and beats Jay at Survivor Series. We get an injury, kayfabe injury, to where Cody has to give up the title. Couple weeks go by. He says, you know what? I'm signing a waiver. I'm going for the one Gunther has because we got unfinished business. They could build up that story to Royal Rumble or WrestleMania to where he can have a legitimate win. And what will happen is that when Roman comes back, he can have that rematch that he wants. And he can beat him legitimately. And everything will feel like, all right, everything is complete. He won it. Roman will come back later and says, hey, you didn't beat me for it, and you know you were supposed to beat me for it. This ain't legitimate. Put it on the line. Put it on the line. He wins. He done held the title for SmackDown. He done held the title for Raw. He done put double duties to show that he can be that face. And then that whole beating of Roman Reigns later, whether he wins it at Royal Rumble and then put it up against Roman at WrestleMania, everything will tie in to where everything is done. It is complete. He can be a champion. He won't be a champion that held it for a year because he went through 2 different championships. But him winning right now is, I don't think it would be good for the company because of everything they got going on. And because everything that they plan for introducing a new belt. He would be more inclined to be the new champion. And
but
have
his song is so over. Everybody loves singing his song.
Everybody loves singing Jungle Boy shit too, but
don't you. I knew as soon as you said that, it's like, here we go, this Jungle Boy nonsense again. Let it go.
Everybody loves singing. I ain't even bring it up. And here's my reference. Everybody loves singing Judas. Everybody loves singing Judas.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are really over. Like, Chris is over just because he's a legend. Like, honestly, and I love
it. You are over.
Huh?
I was telling Chris he's over.
I'm over. It's my birthday.
No. Yeah. No. I love Chris Jericho. But he is where he's at right now because of the legacy that he left, that he's leaving. Jungle Boy, his song is over. Jungle Boy ain't really over. People ain't paying attention.
I'm paying attention.
All right, sure. Sure. Okay, but
when Jack Perry World Heavyweight Champion, you're gonna be in your words.
I mean, that won't be in 2025. 2025, and Darby might get one of before him. So shit, you seen the crowd? And he's offline.
See, even I was looking at this New York Post, and they are having like, sure, you can have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come out and help Rhodes win, and then have the Bloodline get involved, or have Jey Uso turn on Reigns, or make a mistake that cost his cousin the title.
Yeah, that all of those things are That honestly, that's what it is.
You know what's gonna happen?
I mean, I see everything imploding while he still got the championship, and they'll write him off as he's going through some shit right now. He just had a self-destructive moment after he wins the title, and guess what? He hits a ref, he hits security, he hits Michael Cole, he's suspended for a couple of weeks. Like that, yeah. Like, and it could be that, like, but Cody Rhodes winning is only going to satisfy people for the moment, and that dopamine kick is going to go down once he is champion. Roman Reigns wins that championship. He keeps the belt. He lost Jey. He lost the bloodline. Just him. All that leading up to Jey versus Roman for SummerSlam. And then have Gunther beat Jey for fucking at Survivor Series, and Gunther being a champion. Think about this: everything that Gunther does, because this is going out of. I know that I'm on a little tangent, but Gunther being champion, you already got Sheamus gunning for him. You got Cody that could gun for him. You got Seth that could gun for him. You got all of these people that are already lined up to go for the championship with Gunther. Everybody else with Cody Rhodes, the story has to build. And in that time of the story building, what are we doing? We're twiddling our thumbs waiting for something exciting to really happen with Cody. But if Cody loses and they throw a belt on him, you got him feeling like he don't deserve it. So now you got to feel like he got to prove it. And then you'll have everybody else saying that he don't deserve it. You just Triple H little bitch boy. He's just so happy that you back. He just gave you a title. You didn't deserve it. Seth going for that title. Like,
yeah, but that's gonna, if Cody Rhodes doesn't win, that's just gonna put, like, it's hard to put it. I was watching some show and they were talking about someone not winning the title and how it created more of a downfall because the fans just was like, yo, he can't do it. That's what I feel like if Roman Reigns still wins. Like, it's going to put a shade on Cody Rhodes because it's like, did all this to not even win the championship. But I get it. They're supposedly coming out with a new championship.
No. Let's just take that out of there. We seen what happened when Bianca lost to Becky. That whole redemption story made everything worth it. He just wasn't ready. Like him saying Solo wasn't ready, Roman can throw that in his face. You just wasn't ready. And that whole redemption arc to go back to WrestleMania, a whole nother year, makes it all worth it. Because now we feel earned. We seen what happened when the journey for the face gets to that peak. It's downhill. It was downhill with Hangman. It was downhill with Jurassic Express. We've seen it. We seen somebody that people felt like they wasn't ready. Or he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a mixed group of people who, it's really pretty much half and half. Like, he's not ready, he's ready. He's not ready, he's ready. And I think Cody Rhodes would be a good champion because, one, you'll actually have a champion during most, if not all, pay-per-views being defended. So he could put more, like, legacy onto his title defenses. And then Roman Reigns can just be that bitter heel who goes through everybody on his revenge tour to get his title back.
That's a possibility. But here's another thing that plays a part in it. That I did not realize how much of that 1,000 days of holding it. Like, we got that story going too. Roman could reach 1,000 days. That is something that we haven't seen in the modern era of wrestling.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So even if Cody doesn't win it, he can always come back to that. If Roman doesn't win, that goes away.
Hey, but that's on the WWE's fault for booking themselves into a preferred corner like that. That's what they've constantly always been doing.
But this is what I'm saying. Cody can have his redemption arc. Cody can have him being the I don't want to say undesired. Cody could be the undeserving champion with the new belt and go through his whole redemption arc and be Gunther or be anybody else that they put on that belt a year from now, 6 months from now. It don't even have to be a year. 6 months from now. He can go through and be the undeserving champion, fight to earn it, beat them. And then that one thing that will always play a part is that he didn't beat Roman Reigns. Out of everything, he didn't beat Roman Reigns. Even if the fans don't even really care or remember, he will remember. And you know Cody is good with that. He would remember. He holds on to his family legacy. And so this would be another legacy. And when Roman comes back and he comes to that belt, he is going to automatically get that title shot because Cody wants to settle that score. Roman will have his 1,000 days. We get a whole new redemption arc on top of being the undeserving champion. And then when he beats Roman that one time, he gets to say he's done it all and that story is finished. But you still got that other sub story of the bloodline that plays out to where Jay can be the transitional champion. You still got the 1,000 days playing out. You still got all of these other things that you don't want to mess up. So
how many days is Roman at right now?
I don't remember, but Ace has to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I think it's like 950 something.
So then that means that he would have to hold the title until SummerSlam, basically. Yeah. No, not SummerSlam. Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't have him drop it at a B-level show. Oh, what do they do? Have him lose, and then all of a sudden Cody Rhodes wins the Money in the Bank, and that's how he challenges again at SummerSlam.
Yeah, the 930 apparently.
So I'll bring that thing back when he gets back. But we also have a little bit of news in the WWE sale of WWE. Jesus Christ. As of right now, there are 3 or 4 people being looked at. Endeavor, Liberty Media, and they own Formula One, the Atlanta Braves, and Sirius XM. We still have the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, but then they also have the Redbird Capital, which they've partnered with The Rock to buy the XFL.
Uh-oh. It's happening.
So, like, a lot of this has been happening silently, very silently, actually, in the wrestling world. So, still on the lookout to see who's going to buy the WWE. Oh, going back to what I was saying before you, while you're gone, do you think if Roman Reigns wins, Cody Rhodes wins Money in the Bank and challenges Roman Reigns at SummerSlam?
No. Okay. And I'm answering your question, and I wanted to touch on what you were saying on why everything plays a part in this. He doesn't win Money in the Bank. He doesn't win Money in the Bank. The reason why I say that he doesn't win Money in the Bank is because the person that is going to win at SummerSlam is going to be a transitional champion. And I'm saying this with all, like, there is no way that they are going to put it on Cody to go and fight for the title, because again, the fans need the story. He loses and gets Money in the Bank. That's like Roman loses and winning Royal Rumble. It won't feel earned. It won't feel, it's still that. It's like y'all just going back and forth with this. But if they win, if he goes and he loses Money in the Bank, let's say he loses Money in the Bank, that's one thing. He has a great SummerSlam. He has a great Survivor Series. He can challenge whoever at Royal Rumble. That Royal Rumble win, if he wins that Royal Rumble, will be deserving, because we done seen everything that we missed out on. We done seen the hard foughts. We done been in the trenches with him, because honestly, that's what it really feels like. AEW fans been in the trenches with him. WWE fans, they missed out on something special. And this is where it's like, if Triple H, I would say it like this. If Triple H is a wrestling fan, not looking at it from the pro side, but if he's a wrestling fan, he knows that the fans missed out on something special, and he is going to give it to them. This is one of those things where we got to give it to him. He's going to get a belt, but the fans want to see everything. They want to see the struggle with him. They want to cry with him. They want to feel a loss with him. They want to feel the hard time with him, because that was a mistake that Vince McMahon ran into, and I'm bringing her back up with Bianca Belair. We done felt the pain with her. We done felt the struggle with her. We seen the fight with her. We done seen everything to go with her. So when she finally got it, it felt good. So doing that with Cody would be on a whole nother level because of the brand that he is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I don't think that he would challenge for it at SummerSlam. I can see him winning at a Royal Rumble, the beginning of the new year, holding it on at the beginning of the new year. But
want to win another Rumble?
No, he wins at Royal Rumble.
Oh, the championship. Okay.
Yeah, he wins the championship at Royal Rumble. He put his championship on. He put his championship up against somebody at WrestleMania. We might think that he could lose, and then when he wins, that'll be the biggest thing because he's not a transitional champion. They didn't. I know he's not a transitional champion. They didn't just give it to him because that's what the fans wanted and took it off of him. Yeah. Like how they did Kofi. They will make him a legitimate champion.
Yeah.
But the selling, that's another reason why I'm saying that he can't win and why this is the most important WrestleMania in history. No, Ace.
Second most important WrestleMania.
Oh, you want to say his first one, the first WrestleMania was the most important?
Yeah.
Yeah, because without that, we wouldn't have anything else. But besides that, this WrestleMania could change the landscape for TV deals and everything for everybody. Because they're getting ready to work. They Universal already said they're not really planning on renewing. They're being brought out. They're being bought out. We're not even sure how many. We don't know the viewership that the Peacock network get. Because I'm thinking that's playing a part on them not renewing the deal. Hold on 1 second. That's really playing a part on them not renewing the deal. I don't think that people tune in the way that they thought they were going to tune in on Peacock for all of this wrestling content and all of these wrestling events. So they might see themselves coming up with, I won't say as big of a gain, but more so a loss. Like in their eyes, even though I know they are bringing in a lot of money, because I know good and goddamn well, only thing that I really watch on fucking Peacock is Psych, Bel Air, and wrestling. Those are the only things that I really pay attention to. I haven't really gotten into anything other than Parks and Rec? No, Parks and Rec's not even on there.
Yes.
Yeah, Parks and Rec is on there. Parks and Rec's in the office. I'm not even on Parks and Rec's in the office like that. I actually went on. I cut that on a couple of times, but I mean, Psych is playing all day. Bel Air, since this new season started, is like I'm in.
I haven't even started this new season.
But wrestling has been the thing that, every big event I'm trying to watch is on someplace in my house. But if they're not bringing in a lot of money there, and this WrestleMania has this type of build that they're building, this might be one of the most watched wrestling events on Peacock. And depending on what that number does, if it's a big jump, that gives WWE the leverage. On top of, we know Roman Reigns is the needle mover. Just off the idea that he could be showing up, people are tuning in. Surprise showings where they didn't think he was showing up, and he's just there. The jump in the viewership happens a lot. So taking the belts off of him takes that away. People are showing up for Cody. I'm not saying that people aren't. But people are showing up in droves for the Bloodline story. People are showing up in droves. And so if we have this breakdown at WrestleMania, if we have this breakdown at WrestleMania and he still retains, how would the pay-per-views be? How would the
who would actually get to challenge Roman Reigns at the other pay-per-views?
You said who?
Yeah.
I already said it. If the bloodline breaks down, the first name that pops up is Jey Uso. And a lot of people like, oh, Jey Uso. Huh?
We have King of the Ring,
mm-hmm.
Money in the Bank,
mm-hmm.
Backlash,
mm-hmm.
and these are all in the wrong order. And then SummerSlam in August.
Yep.
So that's 3 pay-per-views.
Yep. Okay.
That they would have to go through.
Yeah. And one, Roman don't have to be at all of them. He can miss one.
King of the Ring 2 last year.
I mean, let's be honest. King of the Ring the focus could just be on who wins that. That's the main event. Backlash, like
it's in Puerto Rico. Don't you add Puerto Rico?
All right, so then it's Bad Bunny. Roman don't have to be there. Like those is 2 right there. And you said Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to be there at that because the whole idea.
No, they're gonna want him if they want to move the needle.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing programs in Puerto Rico, which they haven't done a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico, I don't believe, ever. So they're going to want Roman Reigns on that show. And then Money in the Bank is going to be in England.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to want Roman Reigns in England.
Okay. So here's what we do. We put Roman in the tag match. Let's get Roman in the tag match in Puerto Rico. Let's just put that there.
His belt is not on the line. Versus the Usos.
Roman Solo versus Usos. Money in the Bank, you can run Drew McIntyre and Sheamus in that. It could be like a triple threat match. They could build that. Because all they're really going to do is put somebody from that continent on the main event to bring in that draw.
Damian Priest.
I mean, whoever they want to put in there. They're not going to win. And it don't even got to be a 15, 20-minute match. You can have a nice little 10-minute main event. He ain't got to do much work. And then, of course, Backlash, he don't have to be there.
But we're going to move on real quickly because we've talked about WrestleMania. Let's talk about injury that's happened within AEW. It is reported that Matt Jackson is on the shelf for the torn bicep.
Oh, you see how that happened? When somebody has a torn bicep, they don't really want to show up. They said that it happened last week. And so he wasn't even at the show. They had his ambulance going, already closing everything as the show came on. And then they put Nick Jackson in there. They didn't even see Matt because Matt was at home. Because when you injured, you don't get into fights. You want to try to preserve your body because you really can't move.
Unless you're Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, unless you're Cody Rhodes. And that was ugly. Unlike seeing other people's torn biceps and different things, like in media scrums talking about he can't fight and then gets into a fight. Oh, God.
Hey, adrenaline is a hell of a whatever.
Hell of a drug.
Yeah. But supposedly it happened during the 9-man.
Yeah, the triple threat.
Match. Yeah.
Apparently happened early on too. So he was in that match for pretty much the whole time with it.
Yeah. That was really adrenaline.
Which sucks because they were just about to lead to I think the BCC versus the Elite for Hangman Page's soul.
Yeah. Oh,
I heard he opted out of surgery too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to. He's opted out of surgery because the recovery time is longer with the surgery, so he wants to get back as quickly as possible.
Okay, I guess it's partially torn.
Yeah,
not fully torn. Yeah, I just see it. He opted to avoid surgery in hopes for a quicker return. Mhm. I wish him a speedy recovery. And
Mm-hmm.
now we are going to go real quick through the Supercard of Honor card. There's so much wrestling this week.
Mm-hmm.
And so many of my friends have flown out to LA to work indie shows. So good
Shout
luck to
out to
all of
all of
them.
them. Yeah.
Yep. Go on, support them.
We have the Lucha Brothers versus Top Flight versus the Kingdom, Aussie Open, Faction in Roosh, and somebody else. And the Reach for the Sky ladder match for the vacant ROH tag titles.
Reach for the sky. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Which I just like I found out the reason why Jay Briscoe liked that is because he was a huge fan of Toy Story.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's sick. That is so sick. That is
That's
so
awesome.
sick.
Yeah. That is really awesome.
But in this match, I believe they should give it to either Top Flight or the Kingdom. Maybe Lucha Brothers, but
I'm gonna go with the Kingdom.
yeah, because I mean they are ROH
Yeah.
royalty, so I would rather have it on them that way.
They would still get the Lucha Bros and Top Flight on
Mhm,
AEW.
Yeah, keep them on AEW. This is the shit that I'm talking about. The tag division is in shambles.
Yeah.
Man, they got AEW stars fighting for the Ring of Honor stuff. No. Top Flight, stay tag, stay AEW. Lucha
Well,
Bros, stay tag, stay AEW. Even though
they
I love y'all
also
left
have
triangle. Uh-huh.
so your boys, the Embassy, which has Brian Cage in it. They have their 6-man titles on the line, but then they're facing AR Fox, Blake Christian, and Metatalik. And
Damn, AR Fox jumping trios.
no, he's been in trios, but now he's just in trios with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. He's jumping partners in trios.
Yeah.
He went
But
from
then
Top
again,
Flight.
Top Flight's in a tag team match, so for tag titles, and that's where they should stay.
You see what I'm saying? Let's separate all this out because this is just getting just out of hand. We
We
got
have
tag and trios. We got AEW and ROH, and everybody is just trying to. I can't. There's no connection
cross
with this.
swords.
Yeah, you trying to cross streams. Like this is not cool. Let's get them to be in a particular thing so we can start caring about this. Because eventually, what's going to happen is that we not going to care what tag titles is which and which trios is which because we're going to all look at it as it's an AEW tag. It's an AEW trio, like because that's what it's going to show. Is our minds can't, human minds can't decipher or make decisions or hold on to multiple choices more than two. Honestly, when we start adding on other stuff, you get fatigued mentally. So a lot of people, what they do is just not going to care.
I feel that. We have Samoa Joe versus Mark Briscoe for the ROH television title. That should be a good match.
Let's go, Mark.
Yeah, let's go, Mark.
We have Athena versus Yuka Saka Sakiza. My Japanese is really bad.
What is it?
That's
Yuka Sakazawa?
that's no, that's the woman who beat Thunder Rosa in Japan
Yeah,
at one
she
time.
has
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I think the queen gimmick
yeah,
where
yeah.
she'll always kick the ref's leg. She's going to be challenging for that.
Right.
El
Athena.
Hijo del Vikino or Vikino will face Commander for the AAA Mega title. Which that match he had with excuse me, with Kenny Omega
Oh
on
my
Wednesday.
god, man! I gotta go back and watch it again. It was so good.
Just I've been watching a lot of his videos on Twitter and stuff, and I'm just like, man, I wish I could do like even a fraction of the stuff when I was still wrestling.
Right? Yeah,
Just
I got good.
like they say Evan Bourne is the man that gravity forgot. Nah,
Nah, Kid.
Yeah, very much the
Was it
man who
24?
I believe so.
Jeez.
We're talking about Vakino versus Commander for the AAA Mega title, but also about his match that he had with Kenny Omega.
That match was insane.
So good.
I need to try to find ways to just get all this other wrestling in, because god damn, I'm missing out.
Very much so. We have Wheeler Yuta versus Shibata.
Ooh, Shibata. Ooh. And the way he called
Like
him out.
it, if those who don't know, Shibata got really injured really badly and damn near lost his life during some stuff. And the fact that he's now back in wrestling, it's amazing. And then we have Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston for the ROH World Title, which I guess this has been like a 15-year rivalry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I watched.
They want to work together at Blood and Guts. They thought I forgot. I was there.
I watched something on AEW's YouTube channel, and it was talking about, or no, it was ROH's, and it was talking about their 15-year rivalry and how it's led up to this.
Yeah,
Pretty good. You should check it out.
yeah, I heard that they hate each other, and I heard that it could be a work, but with Eddie Kingston, you never know.
Who doesn't Eddie Kingston hate?
He hates everybody. Ain't he mad at Moxley right now?
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember him cussing out Moxley on the promo.
Oh, well. Right, because Claudio.
Yeah, because he did tell Moxley that he wouldn't fight Claudio on an AEW program.
Yeah.
But now it's ROH.
He kept his word.
Yeah.
Kingston. Man of truth.
But now it's time to play a game called Guess That Wrestler.
Yeah.
And today, I will be your lovely host.
Oh, Lord.
3 and
All right. Okay. I forgot thinking about last week. I want to talk
Will
about
Chris finally get his first victory?
I almost had a tie, but we won't talk about that.
Will Audi go 2-1 on this series?
No.
Let's
I don't
find out right now. So, for those who don't know, we will pick a certain amount of superstars. I picked 5 today. We will give some little tidbits about them. Each person will guess how many clues they would need before they will decide who is the person. Whoever says the lowest amount of guesses will go first. And yeah, let's just start it off now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 guess or y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Facts, clues.
Yeah. So who would like to go first?
All right, I guess it's me.
I ain't no bitch.
You say, oh, Chris, you going?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna say is how many? 11?
Yeah.
Man, 7.
Okay. I'm gonna go 5. I'm sticking.
I should say 8.
I'm gonna go 5.
Should let you go first.
All righty then. Let's just start it off.
Let's go.
This person has had 4 Wrestlemania matches.
Okay.
In 1992.
Good luck, man.
God damn. Okay. 4 wrestling matches. And in 1992. Now, what happened in 1992?
No. He's had 4 WrestleMania matches, but in 1992, he was voted worst gimmick and most embarrassing wrestler in the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Okay.
He has wrestled for the WWF and New Japan Wrestling. And in 2016, he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
So that's 4. Oh, Lord.
Okay. So, yeah, 4 matches. 1992, he had the worst gimmick and the most embarrassing. Okay.
You know exactly.
He wrestled in WWE and New Japan, and that's it?
From what I found out, yes.
Okay. All right.
He's made appearances in other places, but not like actually wrestled. So that's why I was like, doesn't count.
Okay. All right.
And he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2016.
All right. All right. This is my free guess, right? You said 4?
He's had 4 WrestleMania matches.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. I'm actually gonna pause this because I don't want him to think that.
Sorry about that. We wanted to make sure that it was fair for Chris. So we had to stop for a second. But who was your first guess? Your free guess?
Run through the 4 one more time.
Okay. He has wrestled at WrestleMania 4 times. He has wrestled for the WWF and New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was voted worst gimmick and most embarrassing wrestler in 1992. And he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame 2016.
Okay. So the way that I'm looking at this, right? Because the New Japan thing didn't help me at all. I just want to say that, right?
Good.
All right. And so this guy is probably, I'm guessing he was more so mid-card if he's only done 4 and he's been doing it since the early 90s. So, but that also means that he has had some good runs if he was in 4 WrestleManias. And so, where's the gimmick? 92. I'm trying to think of what happened in 92 because I was just a wee lad back then.
Guess what? About 31 years ago tomorrow, I was born in 1992.
See that? See that? So I'm trying to think what happened when Chris was born. Shit. God damn, I'm that old.
Right?
Shit. All right. So only gimmick that I'm thinking was horrible at that time, and I honestly don't even remember who was under that mask, but the gobbledygook or whatever the fuck that name was.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't that.
No.
All right.
And actually, that was Hector Guerrero.
That wasn't Hector.
Yeah, Hector Guerrero was the gobbledygook. So your next clue, he is a 2-time USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time WWF Intercontinental Champion, and a 1-time WWF Tag Team Champion.
See, every name that comes up to me is because the issue is I don't know if he ever wrestled in New Japan. Fuck it. Honky Tonk Man.
Nope.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, and you said 8, right, Chris?
He said 7.
Said 7.
Oh, 7?
Hey. I said so. I'm
That's
not gonna lie about it today.
Um,
You came at me like
he
that.
participated in the Brawl for All.
The hell is that?
When the WWF was making their people box.
Real boxing.
Yeah, real boxing.
You learn something new every day.
You should definitely go watch the Dark Side of the Ring with that.
Yeah. All right, you got a free. Oh no, you got. Yeah, that's 6. Go ahead, free guess.
Free guess. Gilbert.
No.
Damn it.
Let's see. Because the last 2 are kind of on the nose.
Good.
He don't know. Well, go ahead.
He was a member of the $1 Million Corporation. And that's Ted DiBiase's group.
Yeah, I know that. Is it IRS?
Good guess, but no.
No.
So and that was the 7th one, right?
Yep. So now we got lightning round.
The lightning round. His last
system.
WrestleMania match was a loss to the APA and Taz at WrestleMania 17.
Lord.
I'm seeing the face.
He was a member of Right to Censor, which, if we could be completely honest, Right to Censor won.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. You guys have any guesses?
No, say that last part again.
He was a member of the group Right to Censor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was the clue. You just added on extra shit that I missed. Okay, go ahead.
He was also a member of the Nation of Domination.
Lord.
Can't remember his real name. That's Mustafa Ali.
What?
Godfather.
The Godfather. Yes, but it's not Mustafa Ali. It's Kama Mustafa.
Yeah, Kama Mustafa. God damn it. Godfather. Wait,
yes.
What was his worst gimmick?
Papa Shango.
You son of a bitch. Those are fighting words. I just want you know that. Those are fighting words. I would never talk to
Dave Meltzer about that.
Yeah. Out of your goddamn mind, David.
I looked him up too. I looked him up when I was looking for mine.
I was gonna put he went by Papa Shango, Kama Mustafa, the Good Father, or the Soul Taker.
The Soul Taker, yeah.
That is awesome.
Just said the whole train. Where the whole train at?
That was gonna be like y'all still couldn't get it.
Damn it.
I what was he as the in the $1 Million Club or whatever that shit was called?
That's when he debuted as Kama Mustafa. Or no, Kama. Okay. Or maybe
he did debut as Kama and then went to Kama Mustafa. Yeah, because he was like an accountant or some shit like that. Like he was some weird business guy.
No, he was the enforcer.
The enforcer. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow. My childhood. I remember that. All right.
Now our second wrestler.
This game sucked.
Audi. Boy, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 clues.
Have 5.
Chris?
7.
Okay. He gonna let me take this one. All right, go ahead.
You didn't get the last one. I want to hear
you. He began wrestling in 2022 as Stevie McFly.
Okay.
He has 6 WrestleMania matches. He has wrestled for PWG, which is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, CZW, Chikara, ROH, Dragon Gate, DDT Pro Wrestling, TNA, NXT, and WWE. He is a 5-time PWG Tag Team Champion, a 2-time PWG World Champion, a 1-time ROH Tag Team Champion, a 1-time ROH TV Champion, a 1-time DDT KOD Champion, or KOD Openweight Champion, a 1-time NXT Champion, and a 3-time Intercontinental Champion.
Hold on, wait. That was a lot of information. Okay, so
wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. wait. Okay, no, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Do you
take
need
it
me to
back.
say the? Okay, I'll say them in a different order. He has wrestled for PWG, CZW, Jakara, ROH, Dragon Gate, DDT Pro Wrestling, TNA, NXT, and WWE. He began wrestling in 2002 as Stevie McFly.
Okay, yeah, because you said 2022 the first time.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck did all of this in a year?
Don't worry about that.
He is a 5-time PWG Tag Team Champion, 2-time PWG World Champion. He's won the ROH Tag Team title and ROH Television title once. He is the DDT KOD champion. And he has won the NXT champion once and the IC title on 3 separate occasions.
Okay.
And he's had 6 mini matches. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
All right. Xavier Woods?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. And what's the fifth?
He is the only person to hold the PWG World Tag Team and World Championship title at the same time.
Okay. So I want to let you know that none of those other wrestling promotions kind of helped me at all.
I'm trying to give Chris a chance.
I see that. I see the collusion. I see the collusion.
I'm gonna hear that. Right. I need all the help I can get.
All right. And you said he came in as Stevie McFly in 2002.
Yes.
All right. He definitely did not. He definitely does not have that name now. No, Stevie McFly was probably one of the indie promotions.
Yeah. But he
was also in NXT.
Yes. And he's won the NXT championship.
He won the NXT championship. Mm-hmm. And he won the Intercontinental Championship three separate occasions. Mm-hmm. All right.
Wait a minute.
And so he never won the world champion. So that knocks out a lot of people.
No. This is one of my guesses though. They got an idea. It ain't been that many NXT champions.
Yeah.
You probably count them on 2 hands? Maybe 3.
This is Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Fuck! I was gonna say that.
Let's go,
oh
baby.
My god. So he said 6 WrestleManias. I was like, wait a minute.
Let's go, baby.
So
yeah.
Those were going to be.
Yeah.
He's 2011. He's the 2011 winner of the Battle for Los Angeles. In 2016, he was a part of WWE's Match of the Year. In 2022, he was a part of ESPN's Best Storyline.
Oh my god.
He's 2014's NXT Superstar of the Year.
Yeah,
I wonder why. If it went to the very last one, I was going to put he's cousins to El Generico.
You motherfucker. I knew I should have said 4.
Yeah,
I would have had it. Stop talking to me.
Like I said, you just gonna let me get this one.
Nah, I'm just gonna go 3-0. Don't worry about
it. So the next wrestler, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close.
5.
Okay.
You ain't got this one. Say
I
8.
ain't got this one. Nah, I ain't going 8. Either I'm going for 6. I haven't made the decision yet.
I knew what Sammy saying.
You know what? I'm gonna undercut him. I'm gonna go 4.
Oh, cough.
Here we go.
That's
He ain't got the grapes.
He's wrestled for WCW,
Mm-hmm.
WWF,
Mm-hmm.
WWE,
Mm-hmm.
TNA,
Mm-hmm.
and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I know who it is.
Mm-hmm. You should have went 3.
Nah, shut up.
His last match was in 2022, where he wrestled at GCW. He is a 4-time WWF Tag Champion,
Wait, no, never
a
mind.
2-time WCW Cruiserweight Champion, a 1-time WCW Tag Team Champion, a 2-time European Champion, a 2-time WWF Lightweight Champion, and a 1-time TNA X Division Champion.
All right.
I forget how many
this is-
gifts.
That's 3. So this is my free. All right. So you said he wrestled where again?
WCW, WWF, WWE, TNA, and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
And New Japan. Okay. He was 2-time European champion. You said 2-time European champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So clearly this guy is old as shit. I'm not sure.
GCW.
His last match was in GCW in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that knocks out.
Nobody.
No, I had a couple of names in my head. Oh no, you said his last match was in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
A game changer. Trying to remember who had another. Fuck. I see the face. No, I don't see the face. I see him, but okay. He's white. I know that much.
Yeah.
60% of every wrestler.
Hey, listen, it's the probabilities game. He's white. Okay. I am going to say for my free guess, it is. Why am I drawing a blank? I'm gonna say Kevin Nash. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
I just had to get a name out of here. Okay.
You said 4 guesses, right?
I said 4. That was 3.
Okay. He has had, or he unified the WWF Lightweight Championship and the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
It's right there. He had to be the last person to that whole. Oh, okay. Fuck. All right. God damn it. What were the championships that he had?
He's a 4-time WWF champion, 2-time WCW Cruiserweight champion, a tag team champion in WCW, a two-time European champion, a two-time light heavyweight champion, and he was a one-time TNA X Division champion.
Kidman?
Nope.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't him. It's in there though. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
Chris, you had 5, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He is a two-time.
Oh wait, he got a free guess before
he got a free guess. Yeah. X Division. Last match in GCW. GCW always on this way. New Japan. I don't know. Fit Finley.
Nope. Okay, let's see. He is a two-time WWE Hall of Famer. In 2019 and 2020, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame under 2 different factions.
The fuck?
I had an idea.
No, you don't. Shut up. Road Dog, Jesse James.
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
I think you're close.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it.
Let's see.
Wait. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Because now we're in the lightning round, so.
Yeah, we're in the lightning round, so whatever you blurt out.
X-Pac.
Yes.
I was gonna say that. I shouldn't have just let you have it. I should have said it.
Because the other things were, he has a brand of heat named after him. You've never heard of X-Pac heat? X-Pac heat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One of his biggest victories was an upset victory over Razor Ramon.
Mm-hmm.
He was a member of DX and a member of the NWO.
Yep.
And those are the 2 groups that he went in for.
Yeah. And that his last match was kind of deceiving because he says that he still feels like he can go and do more and he plans on doing more. So it wasn't a retirement match. That's why I was like, is that a Nah, okay.
Nah.
Cool. I got it. I shouldn't have let you have it. I shouldn't have let you have it. I should have just said it. Okay, let's go. I'm not letting that happen again.
We got 2 more.
So this one I only have 7 clues. So you're doing it in 2?
What? No. I said I need 2 more.
Oh.
God no. I'm gonna say 4 though.
Okay.
So he ain't gonna do it in 3.
Yeah, I'm doing it in 3.
Right to my hands. I got him.
So this superstar is a former WCW hardcore and cruiserweight champion. He's a two-time WWE champion or WWE cruiserweight champion, a 2-time WWE tag team champion, and he is a former WWF European champion. He is the longest reigning cruiserweight champion.
Oh, he said 3.
Huh?
He said 3.
Yeah, the first one was a list of his accomplishments.
Yeah.
And this one is he's the longest reigning lightweight champion. Cruiserweight champion. So What is this? WCW.
He's wrestled for WCW.
Wait. We need to. You said that I got 3. So are you on your 3rd one?
Yeah.
I got a free guess after 2.
Okay. What do you think?
Okay. So run through the championships one more time.
He's won the WCW Hardcore and Cruiserweight champion once.
I don't remember. Wait, WCW Hardcore?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is after the merger. Okay.
No, this is before.
They didn't have a
It was right before. Yeah, when they did. He's a two-time WWE Cruiserweight Champion, a two-time WWE Tag Team Champion, and a former WWF European Champion.
Okay. And then he was the longest Cruiserweight champion.
Yes.
Okay. Hardcore? I'm throwing my boy Crash out there because he needs to have his shine regardless if I'm right or wrong. Crash Holly.
Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong.
Now give me the third one.
He's wrestled for WCW, WWE, Impact, ROH, PWG, and AEW.
Oh shit! I thought that last one ain't like that.
Oh, and I guess WWF as well, if you want to put it up.
All right. No, because this is you trying to throw me off. The other accomplishments ain't throw the championships out there one more time.
He's a two-time WWE Cruiserweight Champion.
Got that?
He's won the WCW Hardcore Champion once,
the
WCW Cruiserweight Championship once, a two-time WWE Tag Champion, and he's won the WWF European Championship.
Okay, so he's never won the big one. So
no,
that throws out that first guess.
I gotta guess. I hope you don't say it. Because then I'm lost.
Okay. I'm drawing a blank. Okay. He wrestled for WCW, WWE,
WWE, Impact, ROH,
PWG, and AEW. Fuck. All right. So throwing the two out there. It's not Y2J. I'm gonna throw. Fuck. I'm drawing blanks on names. I'm just gonna say Sting because that's the other name that just tossed into my head. Yeah, it's not him. I know it's not. Wait, he got his free guess.
Yeah, free guess.
Okay.
Juventud Guerrera.
No.
Damn it.
Good guess.
I know. I'll try so.
Let's see. Where do I want to go?
Cruiserweight.
In 2001, Wrestling Observer gave him the Best Gimmick Award.
Brian Kendrick.
No.
Damn it.
All right, lightning round.
Lightning round.
You got this.
What?
I should get to it first. That's all.
His biggest win was against The Rock.
Wait a minute. What was that? I just seen this video.
Yeah, I did too. No, he didn't go. Is it Shane Helms?
Yeah.
No, I just seen this video. Oh, Cruiserweight champion. Oh my God.
Y'all Shane Helms, Hurricane.
Happy birthday to me, I guess. Fuck me, I guess.
The other guesses were going to be his favorite superhero is the Green Lantern.
Yeah, no shit.
And he wrestled in WCW as a member of a boy band parody called 3 Count.
I remember that. But I missed him. When did he wrestle in AEW?
I believe in the early parts of it. Let me try to.
Yeah, wasn't he part of the first like casino battle royale? Maybe I don't know. Damn it! I should have had that one. The biggest win. The Rock. I literally just watched that video like a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn, Stone Cold really gave that to him like that.
Oh, he
He was in
wrestled.
deletion.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that wasn't a match. Matt Hardy nonsense. Fair enough.
And then for shits and giggles, we'll go to the last one. I have motherfucker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guesses.
Okay. I go 5.
Chris.
6.
Oh shit. No. What did I do? Okay, whatever. This is just gonna
You
be the
deleted it. Delete everything.
His favorite opponent is Dolph Ziggler.
Who ain't?
True. He has participated in 14 Mania matches.
Mm-hmm.
In 2019, he won the Up Up Down Down Championship in Mortal Kombat. Let's see. And he was trained by Killer Kowalski, who is the person who trained Triple H and China.
All right. So, all right, boom.
Oh, it's not Adam Cole.
Huh?
You said and boom. It's not Adam Cole.
Oh no, I didn't say it's all about the boom. I said and boom. So I'm breaking this down like this. All right. Where everything's stated. It's not somebody from the WCW because that would have been. Yeah, so it's definitely not Goldberg. My free guess, I'm just gonna say Brock Lesnar.
No.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar never know about down down. He don't play video games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Brock does. He got a boombox one year, and then he's a farmer next year. That's I don't know. But I don't watch up, down, down, so I don't. That meant nothing to me. Okay, I got one more. You can give me one more clue.
Let's see. What did I say? 2019 Up Up Down Down champion. He's been in 14 Mania matches. He is trained under Killer Kowalski. His favorite opponent was Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite wrestler is HBK.
All right. Kind of fucked me up right there. So his favorite wrestler is HBK, but his favorite opponent is Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. So this guy is a showstopper as far as a wrestler. Because if he had to be that, okay. I'm trying to run through my head the people that is more recent. Because if he grew up around like I grew up around and he saw Shawn Michaels the way I saw Shawn Michaels, this guy. Oh. Okay. Drawing blanks on names now. This is the fucked up part. I draw blanks on names. Boom, boom. So I am going to say I know he's white. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that out there. No, he's not. I'm gonna go back to this name. I'm gonna say Xavier Woods.
No, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. So Grizz got a free guess.
Big E.
Nope, you're wrong.
All right.
He has wrestled for NWA, OVW, FCW, WWE, and the WWE version of ECW. Need more clues?
You gotta come up with a guess, and then we get into this lightning round.
Yeah. Kelly Kowalski. That's throwing me off. Favorite. Is it Randy Orton?
Nope.
All right, lightning round.
Lightning round. Bow, 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 bow. He's been in 4 WWE movies. He has appeared in 21 WWE games.
Damn near all of them.
Huh?
Is?
No. He was 2015 Wrestling Observer's guest, or he was a part of 2015 Wrestling Observer's Best Gimmick.
2015. Y'all love going back to 2015, don't y'all?
He is a former NXT champion, a 4-time IC champion, or NXT tag champion, I should say, a 4-time IC champion, a 3-time United States champion, a 14-time tag champion, and a 1-time WWE
Kofi.
champion.
Kofi Kingston, fuck you.
Yes, Kofi. If no one still got it, I would have put the last gimmick was he had a Jamaican gimmick.
I believe it. Catch my birthday stream tomorrow. Twitch.tv/cast_king245.
Yeah.
This game sucked.
Oh.
I knew
won?
everybody. I
won?
I won. You won 2 rounds ago. Why you talking to me?
Hey, yeah, baby. I didn't know. Hooray. I see. I was just playing the game to just play the game. I wasn't even thinking about winners or losers, but
me too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I know,
me
right?
Too.
But the fact that I won is just insane because I was
crazy.
Like,
that's crazy. I get it to you like that, ain't it?
Yeah, it's crazy that I took it from you like that. It's
crazy. I sold like that. Damn, I knew all these wrestlers.
It's like he decided to give you a gift, Audi, for his birthday.
For my birthday, I give you the gift of winning. The stupid trivia game we came up with.
Yeah, I guess him being mad is just adding icing to that cake.
I hate cake, and I hate this game.
I got a gift for you, Chris.
Oh, Lord. Is it a
Next
cash app?
week, you are the host.
I'm about to find the most obscure, like one match person I can find. They had one match in New Japan in 1988. Y'all got to figure that out.
Hulk Hogan.
Right.
Oh my God. Watch me Hogan.
Yeah.
But yes, that was the game. Guess that wrestler. And it's funny because the casual fan and the pro wrestler has been beating the super fan.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look, I know names, not history.
Man.
But no, I knew all these people this week. He just got to it first, that's all.
Yeah, true. I tried to make sure everybody had Wrestlemania ties, but the Hurricane doesn't. So, oh well. I just really want to. We are quickly going to go through the Stand and Deliver card for Saturday morning.
Okay.
Saturday afternoon.
We have Chase U and Tyler Bates versus the Schism. Gallus versus the Creed Brothers versus Whoever the family is, who's the family?
Ain't that Tony D'Angelo?
Yes, Tony D and whatever the other dude is. And then they just added Jensen and whatever his name is tonight.
Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks and
Yeah.
Jensen.
See,
So
you see
that's
this?
gonna
You see what I'm doing?
Mhm.
Why couldn't this be the game?
It's just not. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I'm changing the game. You name that wrestler, you figure out his name. You put it in your head.
We have Fallon Henley and Kiana James defending their women's tag team championship versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. We have a fatal five-way match for the NXT North American Championship. And that is my boy Wesley. Shout out to my boy versus Axiom versus Dragon Lee versus Ilya Dragunov.
Oh my god.
Versus
JD McDuggan.
There we go. See, why can't you play like the real game like this?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's crazy. Stop talking to me. Plus, I got it up in my face, so shut up.
Which I believe Wesley is going to win that match, so that's all that matters. We have the women's NXT Championship match, which Andy Hartwell just qualified for it. We have Gigi Doylan, Roxanne Perez, and who is the fourth person?
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Starks.
Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah. And Layla Valkyrie.
Tiffany, she is going to win. And I'm just going to hate life because she's going to get a pink belt. We have Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano.
Unsanctioned, by the way.
Yes. So it doesn't count for whoever wins or loses.
Grayson gonna win, unfortunately.
And then Carmelo Hayes is going to be Braun Breaker for the NXT Championship.
Because Melo don't miss.
That part. And Braun Breaker needs to go to the main roster immediately.
Man, that boy been ready for a year.
Yeah, he really has.
You'll put somebody up against Cody, there you go.
There you
go. Or he debuts at Wrestlemania versus Baron Corbin and beats Baron Corbin.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
But we also have a new inductee to the WWE Hall of Fame. And let me just say, she's got legs. Knows how to use it. Miss Stacy Keibler has joined Rey Mysterio, Andy Kaufman, and Great Muta.
Great Muta, yeah. That's
That
it? That's the whole class?
Yep.
Lord.
It's happening right after SmackDown. Like, they wanted a small one because people are going to be tired.
All right.
Well,
speaking of the Hall of Fame.
Speak for like an hour last year.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, I want to bring up this question I saw. This comes from Queen's Flip. He's on Twitter. Shout out to Queen's Flip. Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to them dudes because they've been killing
JBP.
Where would you be without the JBP? Yeah. All right. But he brought up.
I lost to these guys. Remember this.
Yeah, remember that. Oh, you didn't know? So, no, all right. But but he brought up a Hall of Fame question for the inductee. It says, where does it say Chris Benoit is being inducted into the Hall of Fame? Is it Is it a question that they're asking? Do some people feel he should be inducted? Let me know. How do y'all feel about Chris Benoit being inducted into the Hall of Fame? Well, he's not. But do you think that he would be? Do you think that he's deserving? Or do you think that this is something where the things outside of the ring greatly outweighs what happens inside of the ring?
That part.
Yeah.
Does he
The latter.
deserve to be in? Of course. Of course. But for the situation that happened, no.
Nah. Yeah. And Benoit was like one of my favorites. He's like what got me right into it in the mid 2000s.
Like his theme song,
Yeah.
I love it.
So, and y'all mean like never?
Never.
Okay. All right, because I really was thinking about this question because it was hard for me to say because again, Chris Benoit was one of my favorites. That crossface crippler was crazy. The German suplexes that he, huh?
The crippler crossface.
Listen, I heard them both ways, so I didn't know which one. You know, I mean, in Indiana, I guess they were saying crippler crossface. So I heard crossface crippler, but even with that, it's like I don't know how to feel about it because the sentimental side, the more emotional side of me says he should, but I mean, he shouldn't. I didn't mean he should. My mind's going. The moral side says that he shouldn't because of the acts were so deplorable. But looking into what was going on, and I mean, like, he dealt with CTE. The issue with CTE is that right now we can't diagnose it until after the person's died, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have no real understanding of what goes on with CTE as far as what happens with the individual. We had Junior Seau. He unalived himself in the parking lot of, I think it was the Dolphins. I think he was playing for the Dolphins at the time. But he did it in the parking lot of the NFL stadium. The stuff that he took time to write out a letter to explain what was going on in his mind, like the torture that they go through. And I'm not excusing what he's done. I'm not saying that. But the more that we get to see it, the more that we're starting to have an understanding. A lot of times these people are out of control. They don't control their faculties. They deal with things like PTSD. They deal with things like paranoia, schizophrenia, like symptoms of that. Even though it's not technically that because it's all the CTE, like they're at a place where they have no real control over themselves. And with that, what he's done was deplorable, but what he's done was not who he was. It was the disease. It was the CTE. People thought it was roid rage when he first had it, but we got people in the NFL Hall of Fame that has done some bad things. We got people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that has done some horrible things. We've got some people that are still being awarded and they have done horrible things in life, whether it's in the Oscars or whether it was in the Grammys or whether it was in the Emmys. We get people that do bad things, they win awards, they don't get them taken away from them, and they are still around pretty much living their life.
Well, the only thing is, though, the WWE Hall of Fame is just a glorified gimmick. It's when the WWE can have the rights to their name pretty much forever. That's really all the WWE Hall of Fame is.
I want to provide a little bit of pushback for that because just about everybody in the Hall of Fame, I won't say everybody, but the majority, the vast majority, they already got control forever of their names anyway. Their names and
Well, I
likeness.
mean,
Anyway.
there's a reason why Owen Hart will never be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And that's where I'm also providing pushback. Like, yeah, this could have started out as a gimmick. The Emmys, everything that you look at right now, Emmys, Oscars, Grammys, those are glorified gimmicks if you're looking at it in that way. They're only celebrating these people. There's politics that plays in all of it. But at some point, those things that became gimmicky, that started off gimmicky, becomes legitimate. Like if they keep this up enough, and let's say if they keep this up enough, and then on top of that, the landscape changed to where more opens up, and you get more of people like the Great Muta, who did not make a name for himself in WWE, but made his name outward.
Mm-hmm.
And you get all of these people that are like New Japan or AAA stars that are brought in to actually be considered Hall of Fame. That changes it from really being gimmicky to actual legitimacy, because these people will be remembered in WWE's Hall of Fame, like it's the Rock and Roll's Hall of Fame. Like we could create a rap Hall of Fame, we want all we want. It's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We created the Source Awards. It's not the Grammys. We have the Soul Train Award. It's not the Grammys. So we have all of these things, and it's not that what was considered legitimate, considered to be there. Like, regardless of whatever you're doing, you can start, these wrestlers can start saying that they're WWE Hall of Famers, and it starts to hold weight. So when you're saying Owen Hart will never be in there, once these things starts becoming legitimate, they'll bring him in.
His wife, no, they wanted to, but his wife won't allow it.
Yeah, I mean, but a big part of that is probably Vince. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, there will be if there ever is a time, it would be where the landscape has changed. And I honestly feel that now, not 2 years from now, not 5 years from now, but probably 10, 15, maybe even 20, once more information comes out about CTE, the more that we know, and the more people like Chris Benoit becomes the topic of discussion of that, I think that the more the understanding is, there would be a chance. Because right now he is vilified for something that he couldn't control. And because nobody talks about him, there's no sympathy for the people suffering with CTE. You have parents saying that they're not getting their kids in football anymore because of the information that has come about for CTE. They don't want their kids to go through that suffering. NFL players are retiring at an earlier age because they don't want to run the risk of having CTE. Tua Tagovailoa might not play in another NFL game if he gets hit like the last 2 times he got hit because of the risk of CTE. So even though Chris Benoit is not being talked about, the conversation is being talked about, and more people are being humanized off of that. And I feel that Chris Benoit is vilified because he is never the topic of discussion when things like this comes in. Whenever Chris Benoit is talked about, it's like, oh no, we don't talk about him. Or that guy did that thing. But that guy had no control. That guy was tormented and suffered. And that guy did something deplorable based off a disease that he had no control over. It's not like he went on a drug binge and this happened. It's not like he's done, he had a bad day and he got fired and he just snapped. Like we see all the time that people been asking for a little bit of humanity for these people that just go off.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it really needs to be a topic of conversation. And if he becomes the topic of the conversation and the viewpoint doesn't change, then so be it. But I think that we need to start having conversations about that, because in that community is very real. In that community, it doesn't seem like there's an outlet for a lot of them to even get into the understanding of this. Yeah, in the majors and WWE and AEW, they might have doctors that is trying to make sure that everything's straight, but everything from the build up to what's going on to the point they get there, we need to talk about it, just for one, so we can have an understanding of what's going on. Two, so we can see some of the symptoms of what's going on with these people. So we can say, all right, this person needs help. Let this person get help before he becomes a monster.
Chris Nowinski, he was a former WWE superstar. He retired super early because of concussions, and now he's like one of the leading people who openly talk about CTE. When Tua got his injuries, he was the first one to say, "Yo, he should never put on another helmet again." So there are people talking about it, but yes, we still don't know until someone passes that they have CTE. But with Chris Benoit's situation, it's just so gruesome, and the fact that he did what he did to his child, that I don't see the WWE wanting to put that type of light on their business, especially since they are a family oriented like type of business.
Yeah.
They definitely don't want that type of publicity, like, oh, you're putting in a murderer, blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, and that goes without saying that I don't think that you should just put them in there, but I think that WWE, and I'm not saying that they should, as they they have the responsibility of, but if there was ever a thing, they should be the ones probably talking and educating, having the conversations, not to just bring him in because that'd be completely selfish, but educate some of these kids that are dreamers that wants to come up here, have that conversation, talk about what's very real and the things that they go through to have this conversation. And again, if the conversation ends up where Chris Benoit doesn't, all right. And yeah, everybody's going to, there's always going to be backlash when you're dealing with somebody like that. But if you do your due diligence and it comes up and people are more receptive to it just because there's more understanding, they're not just going and calling, screaming witch, doing witch trials, screaming this guy's witch, this, they just really have an understanding. Then if it comes up that he shouldn't, then so be it. But I don't think anything will ever change unless a conversation happens.
Stage there talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, and I don't want to try to put this on. If a superstar went through the same thing, I'm I'm 99% sure that they will be having conversations about it.
Yeah.
So I think that the conversation should be held because to prevent, to inform, to educate the masses, the people in your developmental, the children that wants to try to join and they come to your campuses. Like there should be conversations. So yeah.
I think that makes sense. When you start talking about it and once people more aware, then maybe I could see him going in eventually. But
yeah. All right.
yeah, I mean, this Benoit thing come up every couple of years around the Hall of Fame time. So
yeah, but and every time I hear about it, it's always shush shush hush hush.
Yeah,
You
don't
know,
talk about it. Yeah, we don't
yeah,
talk about
he
how
who will not
blacklisted.
be named. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
And I kind of actually want to go forward a little more with that conversation. Who did you say that guy was that was talking about CTE and wrestling?
Chris Nowinski.
Princeton Whiskey. All right. I'm gonna have to really look him up. But before we go, I do want a couple things. One, tomorrow, well, when this comes out, just know that Chris had his birthday. He is streaming on his birthday, which will be tomorrow, and hopefully I can put this out. So he'll be streaming tomorrow. Join him, wish him a happy birthday, hit him in the Cash App or whatever. You know,
I ain't gotta do all that. Just watch.
yeah. Second thing, I will be doing a reaction, a live reaction of Wrestlemania. I'm gonna try to get a lot of night one in, but I'm definitely gonna be there for night two. That's what's going on. So please join me as we go.
I might be there taking shots.
Yeah.
Thinking about this stupid trivia game.
Yeah.
Might spill some beans about my wrestlers next week.
Okay.
I sadly will not be able to watch any of WrestleMania this weekend.
Yeah.
My beautiful, amazing, wonderful girlfriend will be in town, and I have to be a dutiful boyfriend.
They clip it, send it to her.
All right. And the last thing I do want to go back because I don't think that I've touched on it fully, and this is going to be the catch. This is the most important WrestleMania. I know you're gonna say this is the second most important, but this is the most important WrestleMania since WrestleMania 1 that we are having because it could change TV structuring. It could change it could change contracts if they play it right. But it could affect the buying of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
If this goes off as a mega hit, then I think that more people will be clamoring. But I think that them saying that it was going to happen in 3 months, we're entering into month 4 now, and it hasn't happened. I think people were holding off because they want to see what this WrestleMania would do.
Yeah. We'll hear it the Monday after Raw's been sold to Disney. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, it is not going to be sold to. If it's sold to Disney, then that's going to be huge. Mm-hmm. But if there's not a lot of buy-in for it on Peacock, if there's not a lot of buy-in on like the on-demand pay-per-view stuff, then this could greatly affect wrestling as far as being on a streaming network because it might not be a big deal for it. It might not be a big fan base for it, but if they do this right, this can not only be a great 2-night, but it could also affect Raw the following Monday. And if they see a spike contract negotiations for Universal, could change because right now Universal ain't really all that for it. So So we could even see a new home in the next upcoming months for WWE, depending on how this WrestleMania goes. So, with that being said, Roman Reigns can't lose because it is their golden goose. That is the number one thing.
Untouchable.
Yeah, he's the golden goose.
Oh my God, it disappeared. The water bottle in my hand. I'm just being weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's bedtime.
Yeah, it's bedtime. We gotta go. But on that note, another episode in the books, people. This one was a long one, but it's the WrestleMania one, and I think the last one was kind of long too. We did the WrestleMania thing, so you know how that goes. But another good episode in there. So for people that are going through some rough time, please believe success, victory is around the corner. Everything that you're going through right now is only momentary, and it's either for you to get better or for you to learn something so you can be better. So either way, own the moment, enjoy the moment, because once you experience it, it's gone. Right? Every obstacle is a lesson. Every reward is just a reminder of all the obstacles that you went through to go get it. So enjoy that shit. If you are having a rough time, know that we're cheering you on. We got you. If nobody said that they love you today, I love you. If nobody said that you're awesome, don't worry about CT. But if nobody said that you're awesome, we all think that you're awesome. Until next time, all I really want you to do is do what you love, and that is watching, participating, talking, being a part of wrestling, any way, shape, or form. Enjoy this WrestleMania. This might be one of the best ones ever. So, good night. Love y'all. Peace.
So long.
Peace.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris.
So they do me. They be nice to me, and then they kick my ass in this trivia game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't let you just win like that.
Nah, wait till next week.
All right.
I'll be scratching y'all heads.
All right. Peace.